Hi, my name is RJ and I am an 8th grader in middle school. And if you're a 5th or 6th grader going into middle school, it's probably going to be hard for you. I mean, for years you've been in the same classroom with the same teacher for a whole year and you've been used to it. But now you're thrown into a whole new school with 7 different teachers and you have only 5 minutes to go to each teacher unless you're tardy. Not to mention making friends. Ooh, you have it rough, man. But don't you worry, my pretty little snowflakes, because in today's video, I will prepare you guys for the crazy, noisy, and bizarre place that is middle school. So I'm going to give you guys 10 tips on how to survive middle school. Starting with tip number 1, take advantage of orientation. Now, what I mean is, every time when you start a new school, a few weeks before you start, there's always something called orientation, where they kind of give you the whole background and lore about school, and also show you where everything's at, and maybe even give you a map. So take advantage of this as much as you can. If you do, then you won't struggle as much as you would have if you don't remember. So remember this and try your best. It will come in handy quick. Now, another thing I just want to mention real quick is the difference from an indoor school and an outdoor school. An indoor is what you kind of see in movies where it's like high school and it's like you have to walk upstairs and then if you have to go to your next class it's downstairs, so you don't have to go outside to go to another classroom. Whereas outdoor schools, you have to go outside in order to get to your next class. That's the difference. So remember that, and it might come in handy. So knowing the difference is pretty good. So second tip, wake up pretty early. Now, waking up pretty early can really help you. Actually, here's a quick little research for you guys. Over 80% of middle schools in the US, the bell rings at 8:30. But for places like California and Florida, it's 8. And for me, it's 8 o'clock as well. So no matter where you are, it depends on how far you live from your school. You do have to wake up earlier or later. So just keep in mind. Tip number 3. Pay attention to where everything's at. Now, this comes really in handy and it kind of plays into tip number 1. So once you figure out where everything is, you can memorize, and if someone's helping, like, oh, do you know where room 2 is? And you're like, oh, I know where room 2 is, because you memorize where everything's at, and you can remember, like, that's where that old tree is. Oh, that's where my friend grew up at. So remember in any way you can to like memorize where everything's at. So that comes in handy real quick. Tip number 4, don't try to fit in. Now, one thing I gotta say to you guys, trying to fit in is one of the worst things you could do, but it's still human, it happens. But what happens is that you try to play like a background character. You try to blend in, try not to be yourself, which is a bad thing, because who's gonna find this amazing person if they're hiding behind sheep wolf clothing? So it's not a good thing to do, and sometimes, most of the time, it can cause you to not like help out when someone's getting bullied or being in trouble. So it causes you to try to stay in the background, not do anything about it, or just play along to whatever your peers say, which is not a good thing either. So just try not to fit into a shoe that you can't fit into. Wear your own shoes, okay? Why sound so aggressive when I say that? Fit into your own shoes right now. Tip number 5. Stand up for yourself. Now, no matter where you go in middle school, you're going to meet more bad people and more like bullies. So the best thing I can say for you, since now middle schools have counselors who are basically people who take care of which class you do and basically when you get in trouble. So if you're getting bullied, like if you saw someone get bullied, you can go like stand up for them or stand up for yourself, saying, hey, knock it off, I'm done. And then once that's done, you go to a counselor or teacher or the principal about it, and lickety split. That's it. Don't hold any grudges too. Tip number 6. Focus on your grades. Now, around this time, kids now think, since the frontal lobe has enlarged, they now think that they can do what the eye can think of. And now they're prone to dating, which I'll get into that, or hanging out with friends more often, which is okay. You can do all those things, but you also have to learn. That's like the top thing you do in school. So I know it might sound a bit boring, but learning and keeping up with your grades can go a long way. And it's going to be way different in middle school, because now they're going to take things way more serious than in elementary school. Because if you get an F, then you might get pulled out of things that might happen in the end of the year. Like we do these things called festival, where we have fun at the end of the year, and people who have more than 2 Fs, they don't get allowed to be in the festival and stuff. So just keep in mind, keeping on top of your grades is the best thing to do. You can have fun, just make sure to stay on top of what you're supposed to do, and remember what you have to do instead of what you want to do.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Tip number 7. Ask for help. Asking for help is one of the most important things you could do in middle school. So once you ask for help, it can go easy. And teachers stay after school, so either you can't raise your hand while you're doing something in the class. You can just wait after class and then ask, yo, teacher, I don't know how to do A, B, and C. Oh, okay. And then they'll help you. Or just ask someone who's knows this stuff. So ask a smart friend or a teacher or principal, counselors. Ask someone for help. So that's the best thing you can do. Tip number 8. You think I did? You know what I'm saying? Be active. Now, one thing I mean is that in middle school now you can go to clubs. There's more things you can do after school. You can join teams now. For me, I joined multiple teams like wrestling, basketball, stuff like that, football. So now you can make your own clubs, you can join clubs. And one thing I always ask people who have graduated high school, middle school, college, they always tell me one thing oh wait, so what's one thing you want me to know before I go into this? And they always say, keep up with your grades, be active, know what's going on around the campus, what's happening, and what activities. You have to stay active. Tip number 9. Make the right friends. Now, no matter where you think you are in life, just make the right friends. You can always make friends, but just be careful who they are, because now it gets to now it's where it gets more important to make friends, since your brain has enlarged. Why do you keep saying that? Enlarged. So now you have more of a conscious. So just pay attention who you think are your friends. Pay more attention and figure out who's a good friend. So keep the ones that are there for you all times, help you out, don't call you names and stuff, or unless they're teasing you. So yeah, just make sure to make the right friends. Don't make the wrong friends, they'll get you in trouble. And also, just a quick note, unless you don't have any friends and you think you're going to be a loner, don't worry. Middle school, there's all types of weirdos and creeps just like me. I'm not a creep, but I'm just a weirdo. I'm just gonna let you know that.
But I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo.
I'm just gonna let you know, there's always going to be someone out there for you, and they're always going to be there for you. There's always someone just like you, so just remember that. Tip number 10. This is going to be a little bit of a throwout here, but I'll say it. Don't date. Now, don't try to date. Now, what I mean by that is kids are now prone to trying to date more often. Now, in elementary school, it was more like a hee kind of thing. But now you're more conscious, and now you're thinking, I love this girl, and then just like acting, oh, we can stay forever, or I'll buy you flowers, and it's okay, you can do that. I'm not trying to gatekeep, but I'm just gonna let you know, middle school, 90% of the time, any relationship in middle school does not last. And let me give you some reasons why. One, most of the guys are just stinky and weird, okay? There's never going to be a Prince Charming, ladies. There's never going to be a Prince Charming in middle school. It's true, like, why do you date someone who's picking you enough? Like, just saying, guys. Also, communication. One thing that you'll learn when you're dating someone way older, is communication comes a long way with anyone. Your boss, your parents. Communication is so important. I love communication. So the fact middle schoolers don't have a lick of communication skills shows you enough that they're not fit to get into any dating simulator ever. So just want to let you know, don't date. It won't end well, and it's just kind of wasting your time from focusing on your grades or having fun with friends. So having fun with friends instead of focusing on this drama of relationship problems at like 12, 11 years old just makes no sense. Like, focus on having friends. Focus on having fun, you know? So, yeah, it just comes to a bit of a roll. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys learned from what I said, and I hope you guys have an amazing day. I hope I can post more, but I'll see you on the next one. Arrivederci.